So never would I have imagined that a camera would shake up the entire trajectory of my gear future more than the FX3. For a while, I avoided it as long as I could. I had the A7S III, I was happy, or so I told myself. And then I kept seeing tweets from the everyday dad, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. And I canceled my FX6 order. I have completely switched in a few ways. So today we're gonna talk about why I canceled my FX6 order, why I have the FX3, and some gear that kind of fills the void between this and the FX6. What's going on, guys? So recently I have been in a creative rut, or more like a void, just empty of anything creative. And I did what I always do to make me, more happy and excited. I bought more camera gear, which is completely unhealthy, but I ended up buying an FX3 and seeing, what the hype was about. And boy, was the hype kind of right, because this thing is essentially, my dream camera with the actual audio inputs that it needs. So this thing, with its cageless design, has helped me kind of cope and let me cancel my FX6 order and help me, still upgrade to what I wanted. But the only downside was the variable ND filters. Like, that was kind of a big reason why I was upgrading my cameras, was because screw-on NDs are kind of a pain to deal with, and I wanted internal NDs, or at least something for like every lens that I could use. So I had been hesitant for weeks. Honestly, this is the honest truth. I was not going to upgrade because it felt like a half measure, but I got a chance to talk with Freewell, and they decided, hey, we are in the process of making the world's first magnetic variable ND kit. And I love Freewell's magnetic kits. In fact, I'm using it right now. I use it for a lot of these videos because, hold on, let me see if I can get you right. The flare and glare that you see is actually being provided by a freaking magnetic filter, and I love that. And so what I have here on the FX3 to kind of fix that half measure is a magnetic variable ND kit. And it is easily removable, super fun and easy to use. And I've been kind of enjoying that because the functionality of this camera is incredible, but having the VND solution, able to easily remove it, switch it out from a 2:5 to a 6:9. They even have a glow mist variable ND filter, which is also magnetic, all this is kind of mind blowing to me. And it is something that I have been really, really excited to use, and it's helped me be excited again to create. So the combination of the Sony FX3 along with Freewell's awesome, VND kit here has kind of sparked it up for me again, and I've wanted to create again. I don't feel as stagnant. I feel like I have a very small and compact kit now, and this just works for me. I'm gonna be really honest. So oftentimes I get asked, hey, is there a alternative to this $1,000 Polar Pro variable ND kit that you have, made a video about and talked about? And for a while I didn't have an answer because there wasn't anything that was as reliable and as easy to use, and and that produced just consistent results. But now Freewell has kind of made that a lot easier. They have made what I consider to be an affordable VND alternative. So this thing lives in my camera case now because I still use the Big Mac boxes, and I still use, the VND matte boxes, and it's more of the aesthetic of it, because I still love the aesthetic of it. But as I've simplified my kit, and as I've gotten everything smaller, more run and gun, and more based around the creative, because this makes me want to create a bit more, having magnets And having this simplistic build has been a joy to me. So real quick, as you can see, inside here is a magnetic polarizer, and you can, you know, just remove this. There's the actual magnetic base. Snap this thing back in. It's really, really simple. And then on top of that, you can put the actual ND that you want. For me, I have a 2 to 5 stop on here. The kit has a 6 to 9 stop as well. And if you want to switch that little internal piece out for a mist filter, you can just pop it right out. And now you have VND glow mist, or you can go straight variable ND. This kit is kind of ridiculous now. And the fact that I can just put a professional microphone on top of the FX3 just lets me create. And that's what this past month has been about for me. I'm trying to break down the barrier to create. I want to simplify everything. Now, not leaving the Blackmagic behind. Like, I may have bought an FX3 and I may be absolutely loving the FX3 for creation, and I've switched my production kit over to an FX3 for the meantime because I want to see what it's like, smaller file size, autofocus, and having just quick and easy VNDs at my ready. It's kind of been amazing. But I still have the Blackmagics, and I still want to create Blackmagic content because that is one of my favorite cameras to use. It is so freaking artsy, and the great thing about all of this is their filters. These filters work with the Blackmagic, so if you want a solution for a variable ND filter, I'm gonna 100% recommend the Freewell ones. But yes, we are going to discuss this camera a lot more going forward, and I wanna walk you guys behind the scenes on some of the productions that I've been using for it. I have been all work mode recently, like I've been doing nothing but work, and this started to feel like work, and I don't ever want it to feel like that. So that's kind of why I've taken a step back, rethought some things, and now I feel refreshed. I feel like I can create again, and I am very, very excited about that. So stay tuned for the FX3 adventures, the Blackmagic adventures, just a little bit of everything that's going to be coming from this channel. And your boy is excited to kind of be refreshed and ready to create. But with that all being said, that's all I have for you today, guys. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you loved it, consider subscribing, because I'm bringing you more content just like this every week, unless I go through a creative rut. Then it'll be when I come back. But you guys stay safe, you're loved, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.